You know how there's the Netherlands, and that is a terrible old-school European country, according to the conservatives. They have legalized pot, and they're a socialist country, and they're falling apart at the seams. Here's the problem with that theory. They're in such good shape that they are closing prisons throughout the country for lack of criminals. It makes you depressed, man. You read that, and every time a conservative shouts out, hey, our system might not be perfect, but it's the best in the world. Yeah, okay, but wait. Which part of our system? Some parts of our system are the best in the world, but which parts are you referring to, and why? You don't get to say it's the best in the world without explaining why, and then walk away. Maybe some people haven't, believe it or not, some other countries might do things slightly better than the U.S. in some areas. I know to some Americans that comes as an enormous shock. But look at the Netherlands. They are down to 12,000 detainees, which I can't believe that number is so low. It used to be a stunning 14,000. But since they lost those 2,000 detainees, they just don't have as many criminals as they did in the 1990s. They got to close down a bunch of prisons, and about 1,200 people are going to lose jobs as correctional officers, etc. So Rick Ross better not go to the Netherlands. He's going to have a hard time finding employment. And not only that, they're in such good shape. They're saying, well, we built these prisons and we should use them for something. They're going to maybe import criminals from Belgium to house them in the Netherlands. Hey, wait a minute. We got some criminals at Guantanamo Bay that we know we can't have on U.S. soil. They've apparently got some lovely prisons in Holland that we should take a look at. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I'm trying to creative thinking here. They got a need. We got a need. Put it together. But as you can see, this socialist country, Netherlands, these potheads in Holland, man, they are falling apart at the seams. You see that? You legalize marijuana, and you're down to 12,000 prisoners. By the way, now, of course, Holland has a lot less people than America, so understand that context. But we have in the ballpark of 2 million prisoners in America. Per capita, we're blowing them away. And it's not a total, those things are related. Because we have so many people in jail because of drug charges in America. Now, we'd be blowing them away even if it wasn't for that, right? But because we love to incarcerate folks. A lot of times rightfully, and a lot of times, hey, we got to check ourselves because we're not headed down the right path here, especially on the drug nonsense. But yeah, obviously that has an enormous effect. If you don't put everybody who's taking drugs in prison, you're going to have a lot less people in prison. And by the way, that doesn't mean they have a crime problem. It means the exact opposite. They don't have a crime problem. Just think about it, please. Put some thought behind it.